up, guys? It's Chris, and we're going to do our Legend of Zelda playthrough, starting with this, obviously. So, a little story for you guys while we go through this boring introductory scene. I didn't want to do just any ordinary playthrough. I wanted to get this through HD, and because the game doesn't, just come HD, obviously, I had to settle with more of a alternative approach, because I actually, do own the game as a cartridge, and I, have N64. It is completely illegal for me to do this on an emulation ROM. So, I was like, okay, well, I got that. So I decided to modify the ROM a little bit. I got an HD texture pack for my emulator, so the game looks a lot more clear. I also have a computer that isn't an N64, therefore my graphics can be improved greatly. So I, can render up anisotropic filtering, things like that. However, the game can only run at 20 FPS. It doesn't really matter much to me how fast it runs, because regardless of how that is, this is what it would look like on a console anyway. So 20 FPS is pretty much the limit of what this game can do. As for, trying to get this to work, I spent about 4 hours today trying to get it to work. After I did the trailer the other night, I was trying to make sure to get this HD, otherwise I would have to actually record this in 1080p and say that was the HD so I didn't look stupid, but I managed to get this working, so everything's alright now. So I do have the HD version. As you can see, obviously it looks completely different than what the normal game does. It definitely improves the graphics, so it gives you a reason to watch this. So, if you feel like you need something like that to watch, then there's the graphics. It's HD. I also made it so it forces 16:9 HD, so I have it running on a 1080p monitor, so everything fits nice and sturdy and whatnot. It was quite a hassle to get that working, but I'm glad to finally play this game, because a short little story for you guys. Back in 2007, when I actually got my first YouTube account where I started doing videos and all that, this was the very first game that I wanted to do, was this game right here, because this was the very first game as a child that I played and legitimately liked, because it was a long game, and I for the longest time could never beat it, but a little bit afterwards I was starting to get into it, and I was finally getting into it. So believe it or not, I would actually spend hours, and I mean hours and hours, in this first part of the area. I couldn't even get to the dungeon because I was derping around. I have no idea what I was doing, but when you get older, finally learn how to read. Reading the text really helps, So back around that time, I was starting to really want to play the game. So I grabbed a camera, and I decided to film with the camera. Yeah, I know, real cheap, huh? Well, don't worry about that. But when I was filming with the camera, I had an old friend. His name was Helmers10. You can look him up on YouTube. He also did a playthrough, but he had a commentary. It's very old for him. I think he's out of college or in college currently, but he's a really cool guy. He's the one who got me into the whole thing. He was really nice about helping me, even though I was a kid. So, but so one of the main things that I want to point out when I was trying to do that is, when I was filming with the camera, I never realized how bad I was at trying to do these games. Not only because I was trying to do commentary, but it requires a little bit more than that. But now I have recording abilities, so everything gets much easier for me. So to the game, let's just get on with it. I did not want to pick the weed up. I wanted to jump. Thank you. That's right, I grabbed it, didn't I? Okay, I was just trying to jump to get 5 rupees. As you can see, the interface is a lot sharper than what it was before. As you can see, the button layout looks a little different. The textures seem a bit sharper, so it's all cool. So basically, this is just like the normal Legend of Zelda. The only thing is that graphics are slightly enhanced for enhanced viewing pleasures, believe it or not. And so gameplay wise, there's not gonna be nothing different, to be honest. But it'll help you watch it if you've already watched a ton of playthroughs. I'm sure you haven't found an HD playthrough of this, and if you have, then by Lord, then kudos to you, because there's not a lot on YouTube. Alright. So, let me just equip that. No! Alright, let's get out of here. We get a cool crotch shot of Link's butthole as we go through this hole, just saying. You know, fun fact, when I played this game for the first time, I could never figure out how to get the sword. You know why? Because I'm a complete scrub and I didn't explore hard enough. I don't like wood. Urgh, die, wood! Yeah. Thank you. Alright. There should be another 5. Wait, how many do I need? 40, right? Yep. So, if you've never played the game before, quick note, it's not just like your casual shoot-'em-ups where you get a gun and they pretty much direct you through the game. It's not like that. These older games, if you've never played this kind of game before, nothing is direct in these games. They're not going to tell you where to go, how to do it, or whatever. The point of the game is to make you confused the entire time. So while you're playing it, you get the most time out of it while also enjoying it. The games these days don't have that quality and just completely skip over that important fact. So, I think this carries a bunch of rupees in it? No? Okay, well I only need one more green rupee. Okay, that rupee up there I have to grab, so... I'm playing on a gamepad, because playing on a keyboard on this game, yeah, good luck with that. It takes precision controls to do this.